All right, hey y'all. Um, I'm going to be doing a pick a card reading. It's going to be three pals. All of the times are going to be in the description box, and you should just choose based off of the timestamps that resonate with you. Feel free to tune in to more than one pal if that resonates, but we're going to be starting with pal one, and this is just what do you need to know right now. So we don't know what's going to come out. Could be love, could be career, could be anything. Let's see. Or like some like personal development stuff too. So 128 on the timer for pile one. What does pile one need to know right now, Spirit? Okay. The Empress is the overall energy. I feel like you're coming out of a time period where you may have felt stuck or like things were not manifesting. Something that you've been devoted to or dedicated to, that dedication is unblocking something. So there was a blockage in this past energy, and now that blockage is being released. And before I put the cards, I was getting like forward movement. The chariot was sticking out to me in my head. So whatever you've been working on, this block is finally being removed. And it's going to allow a lot of forward movement. So you're going to feel like you're manifesting a lot faster than you have in the past. Um, there could also be a renewal to something that you once did, a renewal in your routine, patterns, or even like belief system, um, doing something different than you have traditionally done it. Looking at something with a new perspective now that you have this forward movement. So I think you're learning right now, learning to adjust how you view something based off what's working and simply what's not working here. So it's the evidence that's getting you to like change your belief systems. Um, I do feel like this is an unconventional way of doing something for you, or a new way, or something that's just like truly you. So you might have a specific new way that you're manifesting now, and it just comes to you like in a sudden realization. Um, but I do see like a renewal in your stability, a renewal within your money. Because I feel like this is whoever chose Power One, this is a group that's taken a lot of losses when it comes to money, lots of confusion, lots of juggling, lots of like just imbalances, like having it and then not having it, or just having enough. And then a thing of like kind of like robbing Peter to pay Paul, just like lots of money confusion. But I see that this is about to turn around because there has been some blockage that's being removed. And I want to say it has everything to do with the way that you've been, the way that you believe, the way that you've been doing something. You do have a message that's going to be coming in. This could be a message from someone wanting to collaborate with you. And this person that wants to collaborate with you now is someone from your past that actually saw you as competition. Um, and low-key kind of obsessed with you. I'm not gonna lie. And this could have been somebody that you actually look up to. I feel like in an older woman, and you could be seeing her differently now, or she's seeing you differently. And it's kind of like again where this imbalance is coming from, where you could have been thinking that, oh, this person was kind of on a pedestal in your head, and thinking that, oh, she's the matriarch, she's the one that kind of knows best, or she has more than me. Um, just for you to find out that it's really just been you this whole freaking time. And so the dynamics have switched where it's now she's looking up to you. And I think you're going to be finding that out. For some of you, this is actually going to be communicated to you. And for some of you, they're not going to say anything, but you can just pick up on it. I mean, the fact that they're even reaching out because they could be, reaching out online, direct message, something like that. But there is an offer of collaboration coming in. Now, should you take this offer is another thing because, yeah, it's looking like this woman could have been the block in the past, or just older people who had different belief systems than you, who were also manifesting at the time. But if you're looking at something from the outside in, you would think that something is better than what it actually is. So I think that your journey has even changed the way that this person is manifesting, and now they want to learn from you because they've been at a standstill. They've been forced to do a lot of like shadow work all over again, lots of inner work. And especially if you could be like a businesswoman now, or just like really just taking care of your business, taking care of the home and working, whatever that is. And now this person wants to learn something from you. So again, with the Empress being the overall energy, the dynamics have changed. And this could be the way other people see you. So it's like now you're the matriarch, you're the one that people are listening to, and people could have been thinking that, oh, your views are unconventional, or you're confused, you're imbalanced, you're all over the place. They could have said, well, she's saying this, but we don't see the evidence. People only believe what they can see. And I think that you're coming into a period where this blockage is being removed, and now it's showing up. Whatever it is showing up in the 3D. For some of you, like I said, this is somebody reaching out. For some of you, it's a contract or an opportunity to make money, but it's something that's in the 3D. It's something that's physical. And this physical evidence is changing how you're being perceived. It's like you're taking on this new role as like, okay, I'm the matriarch now. Like now they believe you. You have literally low key like changed the game, whatever it is that you're doing. Because I mean, it could be anything. For a lot of you, it's going to be something creative, or like entrepreneurial. Yeah, I just heard like changing of the guards. There's most definitely, you're at a point in your life where there's a changing of the guards, and people who thought you didn't know what you were talking about are now wanting your insight. They want your input. And it's so that their life can be better. And it's because they're comparing it to yours. The Ace of Pentacles is here. Page of Swords. It's because they're comparing what they see in their lives to what they can see in yours. And they see you getting new opportunities. No matter how big or small that is, it can be seen now. It's like something finally clicked, and You could have forced this person, or for some of you, it's a group of people. Um, your energy could have been like a catalyst for them to go through their own shadow work because they may have, gotten to a place like earlier than you or before you, gotten further like in their life. Maybe they got married before you, maybe they got a like better paying job before you or whatever. And so they didn't think you were the person to listen to, you know. And I'm not even seeing like, because this is just looking like like you showing up as a student, like in the past. Like you just sharing what you learned, what you know. Something you could have like quite literally be like obsessed with for real. I think you just yeah, being open about what you feel, your intuition, your downloads, what you see, things of that nature. Okay, so that's pile one. We're gonna move on to pile two now. Like I said, these are gonna be quick. All right, pile two. What does pile two need to know right now? Pile two is starting at 11:58. What does pile two need to know right now? What does pile two need to know? What does pile two need to know? Okay, so pile two, I feel like you have an offer coming in, or for a lot of y'all, it's a person that's coming in that wants to date you. But I do want to warn you about this person. This person is going to be laying it on really, really thick. So that's what's in the air for you. I mean, like super romantic, like a Rico Suave kind of guy. But watch out because this person has a motive. This person could be like super duper attractive or in the spotlight in some way. And this person has like had a lot of disappointment, has worked like really hard to get where they are. But I also feel like this is somebody with a story of like, I hate using this word because it's just like so bad, but it's relatable. So that's why I'm going to say it. But you know how like the nerd that had like a glow up and they're still kind of reconciling the past or like getting over being rejected in the past or something like that. So now that they are where they are, the confidence can lean towards arrogance, I would say. Um, yeah, maybe even a little bit creepy for you. And honestly, I feel like a lot of you are going to need to go in a different direction. If you're dealing with somebody, and this could be uh man or woman, if you're dealing with somebody who's in this energy, in this pal, this is spirit telling you to go towards a different direction. And then also, I'm hearing for some of you, there's a small group of you who are going to be using this energy for your advantage. I mean, I feel like having this person like follow you around like a puppy, like a dog, like very golden retriever energy. But I feel like a lot of you are kind of just like two different types of people. So for some people, it's gonna like creep you out, like, ew, this person's doing a lot, doing too much, leaning on very, very thick. But again, they're trying to make up for something in the past. Somebody's trying to make up for something. And I really want to say it could be, somebody from the past that you know that held back from you or walked away from you or just like had a wall up, defensive, unsure, so they did nothing. Or for some of you, it's just them needing to reconcile their own like past patterns. Um, but yeah, either way, some of you are gonna be walking them like a dog is what I'm hearing. And then others of you are gonna be like, ill, gross, this is not it. But regardless, both pals, what I'm drawing from, well, both sets of people, is that you're gonna recognize that you have the power within this dynamic. So there's something where you're getting your power back, where you're gonna be the one that's gonna be able to say yes or no. You know, you're calling the shots here. And it's not, you don't have to be mean. It's just who you are now. I feel like you're someone who has like really worked on their confidence, could have had a glow up, worked on their outer appearance, learned a lot from the past. I'm getting like a lot of like wounded warrior energy, but you have the power now in whatever dynamic this is. Shoot. And I literally just saw like the four of cups. See, yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot of y'all is not gonna be with the shit for real. Something dropped. Yeah, it did. Hold on. Justice. This is justice for you. So if this is you dealing with someone in the past that's trying to come back, this is their karma. Their karma might quite literally be to kiss your ass. I mean, who knows? Everyone's situation is really different. And yeah, with the Four of Swords and the Ace of Cups here, it's like, yeah, I don't have to do anything. Like I am the magnet. Like you're gonna have to be the one to come to me to do everything. And I just heard that song, Baby Come to Me. It's an old school song, but I forget the name of the woman that sings it. And a lot of people use that song to like manifest, or this person could be using that song to manifest you. Because, like I said, they're doing a lot. They're doing a lot. They could be trying to manifest you back. If it's a past person, I can't make this up. The world came out in reverse. This is somebody that does not want a cycle to close. They don't want to let go. So a lot of y'all, it's going to be someone in the past, and you know this person very well. But the thing is like they see your value now, and maybe you had to walk away so that they could see your value. That's the time. Okay, but yeah, you holding back from this person, I think it actually increased your value, like in their head, not being willing to work with them, and some of you are going to be saying no and not being willing to move on. But this person is on it. You got somebody that's really about to be up your butt, or you about to be up somebody's butt, you know, like white on rice. Like you're gonna like them a lot. But spirit is saying, like, don't move fast. You have the power. So it's your time to pace it, like drag it, take it slow. Don't rush. Don't let somebody else, rush you because they're ready now. No, pace it, take it slow. I say for women too, like, you know, keep your power for as long as you can and get as much as you can before you choose to give any of your power up, because that's when you're going to get the most before, for sure. And I mean, not just for women, but, you know, whoever identifies as the feminine, the receiver. Anyway, What else? What else is spouse you need to know right now? I feel like pal two is like really flowing. Like you're in flow. Like you're in your zone, in your own mood. Like really low key, like having it your way now. You might be getting a lot of offers, but again, a lot of these offers are going to be like lusty and like thirsty, kind of like, but he buys me everything. Well, I'll go out with him, but he can't touch me. That's how I'm feeling. Oh my gosh. But be careful because this is somebody they're gonna you got again a lot of people, lots of options, lots of people that's gonna try it. They want your power, they want you, they want access, right? They're trying to get you to break your own rules. Don't do it. They're trying to get you to let your guard down, to I don't want to say take your power, but I will say because the strength here is in reverse and the hierophant is in reverse, the moon is in reverse, judgment in reverse. You know, they're looking for an opening. I think you are like what's the saying? Like a like a moth to a flame, or like you're like the flower and like all of the bees are attracted to you. Like how to I think you're like you're hot shit right now. You do. People are looking at you like a heartbreaker. They are. You have people that do not want you to walk away. They see you as a wish fulfillment. But again, this feels like a lot of sexual energy. It doesn't feel like anything of substance. It doesn't feel like a real commitment. This just feels like a lot of people want to date you. Okay, so be careful of juggling too many options because that's going to lead to heartbreak. So, really figure out where do you want to invest your energy because just because you have a lot of options doesn't mean that you should waste your time. Okay. All right. So that's it for Pal 2. Bye. Okay. Moving on to Pal 3. Pal 3 is starting at 2315. Okay, Spirit away. I ain't even ready. I ain't even ready. Hold up. Okay. What does Pal 3 need to know right now? What does Pal 3 need to know right now? What does Pal 3 need to know right now? What does Pal 3 need to know right now? What does Pal 3 need to know right now? I'm trying to get Pal 2 out of here because I'm still hearing that song, Baby Come to Me. What does Pal 3 need to know right now? Okay. Pal 3, you got a missed opportunity coming back around, and it could be a job, someone that I'm hearing like fired you, let you go in the past, or just didn't give you a job, they could be coming back around to offer you the position now, but it could be um, worded differently or just framed differently as if it's a new position, but really it's the same one. because whoever they chose to collaborate with, and take it how it resonates. Like, I'm picking up on it being a job, but I mean, it could be love for some of you, but take it how it resonates. But whoever um, was on the team before, it's just lots of confusion and chaos. And so, whatever it is, kind of like, I'm hearing world stop. World stop. They need some new energy. They need some new insights. They need some new inspiration. They need something different because whatever they were doing, it's just simply not working. It didn't work. And I think they realize it's more quickly than they let you know. So, like I said, this could be an old job asking someone to come back, or let's see. Yeah, exactly. The emperor, this could be an old boss calling someone back for a position, or offering the same position in a different, wrapped up to look different. But I will say this is a concrete offer of stability. I think this time they're kind of going to show their whole hand, right? So this looks like being honest about where we went wrong and what needs to be fixed, or being honest about what resources they need from you. And when I say resources, this could just be like perspective, ideas. We need you to come over here and do this first because this is what is out of whack, what's out of line. But it's something that they don't have a hold on anymore. Now, don't expect it to be like, I'm feeling like this is very objective, and they're not trying to be emotional about it. It's kind of like, we're struggling here, here, and here. What do you think? Like, this is what happened. How can we move forward? How can we fix it? And for a lot of you, this is going to be coming in quickly, because either if this is a person, this is somebody who, like, with this strength reverse, has released like a lot of pride, willing to take like baby step forward. And if this is not like a boss offering a job from like a past missed opportunity, then this could just be a person, a masculine figure who shows up as the emperor, who shows up as the leader. And right behind the emperor, we have the chariot. So this is someone who's in charge of something, or they're coming to take charge, coming to correct something. They could have left something in somebody else's hands and trusted somebody else to do something, because I feel like if this is a job, there was someone else that said, okay, no, we don't need to do this that way, which would have included you, that said, no, we can do this that way. And this boss figure could have trusted that person and said, okay, well, we're not going to go with the subscriber now. We're going to do this your way. But that has backfired. And so now this boss figure is stepping in and saying, okay, you've lost my trust. This didn't work. We need to go back and call the subscriber. We need to reach back out to them because you told me this will work and it didn't. And something quite literally blew up in their face. That's what it's feeling like. But again, take it how it resonates. This could have been, if this is a job, whoever told this boss figure that no, we can do it this way instead of going, with the way the subscriber or instead of asking them to take the job. They did this because of your beauty. They may have expected you just to only be like attractive or pretty. And so it's giving like kind of like, that at work mean girl type stuff where, oh yeah, like you're just privileged. It's because this person saw you as privileged in some way, but I feel like it's privileged as in looks. But to them, beauty holds a lot of weight and they see beauty as something that can translate into money, into like, resources or like just, I'm going to say money because it's pinnacles, right? Like you're going to get paid more just because people think you're attractive, you know? So I feel like they wanted to prove that they can do something. But I will say this opportunity, I'm going to say if it comes back around to you, say yes. Don't hold grudges. Don't think about the past too much because the outcome I'm getting the 10 of pentacles and the 7 of pentacles, babe. So I think it's going to be worth it. This is either, a contract that's going to be super beneficial for you. Um, because you actually have put in the work. You're not just beautiful, you're not just handsome. Like no, like you really do this. Like you really do your thing. So I think this is going to pay off and if this is a love situation for you, then this is a commitment, a a long-lasting commitment at that. So yeah, that's what I got for you, pal 3. Um I hope this resonates, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.